General Andrews,
And the Dream Stream presents Rapid Runs.
Going to start when I select normal. I guess I'm telling you guys, General Andrews knows this very well, very well. Cam, good to see that you're doing well. So I'm going to go ahead and select normal. I'm guessing General Andrews is ready by now. In 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off! We're off to the races. This is Mega Man 2. This is Mega Man 2. The astute among you may have noticed already, but BassSpace, you say, there are 8 Robot Masters. And in Mega Man 1, there were 6 Robot Masters. This is true. This is true, and there's an interesting reason for that. I love all the hype in the chat. This is amazing. There's an interesting reason for that, and that is because Mega Man 1 had a cartridge size of about 128 kilobytes, a massive amount of space. But Mega Man 2 was able to double that size to 256 kilobytes. Interesting fact about Mega Man 2 you may not have known. 256 kilobytes! So much space! And that allows us to, of course, have bigger level designs, more Robot Masters. So this is Flashman stage. Flashman stage is pretty straightforward. Just don't get lost and you'll be okay. The fight here, we're going to try to do a quick fight. In order to do this, we want to kill Flashman before he reaches the left side of the screen. I'm going to see if I can demonstrate that for you here. Just like that. He hugged me. We don't like hugs in Mega Man 2, but it's not too bad. We're going to be okay. Oh, that was a decent Flashman fight. That was a decent Flashman fight. There's so much space. Exactly. Exactly. Mega Man 2 is double the power. You got it, Cam. You guys know what's up here in the Dream Stream. You know. You know. We're going to get a visit from Dr. Light. A different thing that was added from Mega Man 1 is in Mega Man 2, Dr. Light gives us 3 wonderful utility items so aptly named Item 1, Item 2, and Item 3. They're kind of like a precursor to Rush, who appears later on in the Mega Man franchise. Maybe a prototype, you could say. But right now, they're just Item 1, Item 2, and Item 3. We're going to go over to Airman. Airman stage. And immediately, we're going to switch to Flash. Immediately, we're going to switch to Flash. Just like that. All right. Using Flash here allows us to stop the corners from spawning on these goblins. As you see, they're starting to spawn there. I'm going to take some intentional damage on this one. Makes jumping across there a lot easier. But this, now we're floating through the sky. What could go wrong? Floating through the sky on a cloud. This is kind of a tricky section. Probably the only tricky section, really, in Airman. Of course, anything could go wrong at any time. So I should be careful not to give myself the commentator's curse, I suppose. I'm going to do some pause buffers here. Pause buffers, interestingly, reset Mega Man's momentum if he's in the jump, the middle of a jump. Resets it to as it is at the peak of his jump. So we can use pause buffers like that in Mega Man 2 to cover more distance in a jump. Close larger gaps, or save the run like I just used it for there. Save the run is good too. We're going to jump at the last possible second here and take damage. Same thing here. Take damage. And we're good to go. I love the Airman theme. I think Airman, I was about to say Airman is kind of an underrated theme. Can you say Mega Man 2 has an underrated soundtrack? Are any of them underrated? Mega Man 2 has... Oh no, these birds are causing trouble. Mega Man 2 has almost an undisputed, one of the best soundtracks on the NES. Some people would say the best soundtracks ever. And if you say that, you might be right. Who am I to judge? We're going to Airman fight. Airman has 3 different patterns he can use. It's all RNG. It shouldn't be too much difficulty. You can usually get him. We got him in a 2 cycle there. That's a decent Airman fight. You want to rate it even higher? That's what I'm talking about too. That's what I'm talking about too. That was a pretty good airman fight. 2 cycles. You can usually get him in 3 cycles, even if you have to take damage. It's not the most difficult fight. But that was a pretty clean fight. I'm happy with that. Thank you, G. Thank you, General Andrews, GA, for the GG. More messages from Dr. Light, because Dr. Light's a chatty fellow. He's a chatty fellow. He likes to offer us some advice, give us his items. And he takes a long time. He takes about, I don't remember the exact number, maybe 35 to 40 seconds. When we get a Dr. Light screen. And we'll be getting one more in this round. We're off to Quickman. If you're playing this game casually, Quickman is a nightmare. If you're playing it on a beginner kind of level for a speedrun, Quickman can be a nightmare. Oh, who am I kidding? Quickman's a nightmare for me right now. There are 2 reasons. The first reason is because in the Quickman stage, there are laser beams, as you will start to see here. And these laser beams, if you touch even 1 pixel, it is an instant KO. Mega Man will explode, and it hurts really bad. It doesn't matter even if you have 100% of your HP, and your HP is full. It's still a 1-hit kill. So we gotta be really careful with those lasers. Those first ones aren't too big of a deal, but it really gets hairy here. It really gets hairy here. And a smarter man in a marathon run may use Flash. I should have used Flash. May use Flash. It's a mega explosion! Yes, Rose Jr. As I demonstrate before your very eyes, a smarter man would try to use Flash there. Flash would freeze those laser beams so they have no effect. But I'm going to take a deep breath and see if I can show you without Flash. We'll try one more, so we should be okay now. I want you guys to feel the intense feelings that I feel. Feel them! Feel how hard this is. Feel it! Yes! Okay. Really in Quickman, you just have to trust your movement. You have to trust that you know where to go and not make little mistakes like I did. Little mistakes on the laser beams make a big deal. Make a big difference. Here is the Quickman boss fight. This is the other reason I hate Quickman. Quickman! He's either gonna jump directly at my face, which hurts, or over my head. We got over the head, which is good for me. Oops. Quickman is a jerk, and I'm hoping I can get him in one go. Okay, I got him. Quickman is a jerk. He either jumps over your head or straight at your face. He feels really random. He's not entirely random, though he feels it. He will jump 2 or 3 times. On the same jump, he'll throw boomerangs at you. And when he lands on his last jump, he runs straight for about 60 frames or so. And learning that about him was really helpful. Learning that about him was really helpful for having it not feel so random. Now we're into Metal Man. Metal Man has these conveyor belts. They can work for you, or they can work against you. Right now they're working against me. So I'm going to use Flash to stop the conveyor belts, to stop these chain thwomps. I don't know what they're called. Chompers? I don't know what those are called. And then we're going to switch to item 2. In Metal Man, we're going to use item 2. It took some damage to bypass a section. We're going to do our best. This is a jam too. It's a bop. Let me know in the chat, what is your favorite Mega Man 2 song? Which stage song is your favorite? And why is it Wily 1? I know everyone's going to say it's Wily 1. I didn't quite get into that guy. That's okay. So we're going to use item 2 here to bypass these gear rollers. Interestingly, they have no hitboxes until they touch a gear for the first time. Absolutely 0 hitbox. So we can abuse that, or manipulate that, use it to our advantage, by using item 2 and jumping through their sprites before they touch the gear for the first time. And besides, yes, Woodman is an underrated theme, I would say. Wily 6 is the best soundtrack, bros. You know what? You might be right. Metal Man is pretty simple. If you stay on the left side of the battle area here, he's not going to jump back and forth. He'll still jump up and down. He's still going to throw metal blades at you. It's unfortunate. But he won't jump back and forth across the screen. So we try to stay on the left there. Wily 1, you like Crashman? Crashman is a good one too. Crashman gets stuck in my head. It gets stuck in my head. It's in my head now. It's in my head right now. We're into Bubble Man. For the zipless run, we go basically based on the weakness order for the Robot Masters. We're going to use item 2 here to get over these frogs. Okay, if we don't use item 2 here, we have to defeat each of those frogs or damage boost through them. And those red blocks I flew over would, they fall away once you step on them. It's tricky, it's annoying, so we just don't do it in the speed run. We avoid it. We avoid it. Bubble Man's a good jam too. I like Bubble Man. Get rid of that snail shell. Here in Bubble Man, the stage itself isn't too difficult, but you gotta be careful here because akin to Quickman's lasers, these black spikes on the top of the screen are a one-hit kill. And because Mega Man is underwater, he can jump really high, and if I hold the jump button down, he'll jump, in fact, all the way to the top of the screen. And die. So I gotta be careful here not to make that mistake, which I have done before. All of us who run this game have. Okay. Take some damage, that's okay. And we're golden. Don't worry about these crabs, they can't hurt you. They can't. This one can. So we kill that one. But the other ones can. Bubble Man fight is pretty simple. He takes 4 shots with Metal Blade, and then he's going to die. So we're going to do a standing shot, a jumping shot, a diagonal shot, and then a shot straight up. And hopefully, he doesn't shoot 3 bullets. He shot 2, so that was perfect. If he shoots 3, he can shoot 1, 2, or 3. If he shoots 3, it causes a lot more lag. Which makes the timing of that fight a little bit different for me. It has too many good songs, it's true, they're all bops. They're all complete bops. Imagine crowd control, don't do it! No crowd control. Not for the dream races. Okay, we are going into Heatman. Heatman utilizes item 2 in a really interesting way. In the second half of the stage. So in the first half, we're just going to be using Mega Buster. But in the second half, it utilizes item 2 really interestingly. And we have to manage how much item 2 we have, because of course we have a large chasm that we need to get over. And if we don't use item 2, we have to jump on those Yoku blocks that appear and disappear. Intentional damage right here. And nobody wants to jump on those Yoku blocks, so we try to use item 2. I'll do my best to demonstrate here. Okay, so I used it there. We want to use, in these 2 screens, 0 of our energy pips of item 2. I used 1. That's going to be okay. You got a 3D printed Crashman figure. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to just do this way. You might have to do some of this a slower way, for safety's sake. Ouch! No! This is fine. Remember the timing. It's a rhythm game, BassSpace. You're a bass player. Do the rhythm. Okay, there you go. So I botched item 2 a little bit, and now I'm concerned about how much I have. So I'm just going to go this way. I'm going to use the Yoku blocks there, so I don't have to use them here. May have to use the pause buffer strat that I talked about in Airman stage here. Jump, and we definitely have to. So if I don't pause buffer, Mega Man's going to fall into the pit, and it's game over. But I'm going to pause buffer several times. And save the run! It doesn't help beating bosses. That's what you think, Pros Jr. That's what you think. Okay. Hardest part of the run, right here. Can I get Bubble Helmet? I can't. Heatman's not too difficult if I don't let him touch me. If he touches me, It's another story. Takes 3 hits with Bubble, and that's Heatman. That's Heatman. He doesn't, exactly, we're gonna extinguish him. He doesn't like water. He's made of fire. It's simple science. Simple science. He's bringing the heat. Yeah, you got it. You got it. All right, I am breathing a little bit easier now because Heatman has notoriously been a difficult stage for me. But we're past that now. We don't live in the past, we live in the now. Also, Dreamstream, now would be a great time to use !GoTel, !Donate. If you have the means available to you, consider donating. This is a wonderful charity. And we are going to go to Woodman. Exactly, the run gets easier after Heatman. This is true. We're in Woodman. There's several ways to do Woodman. I'm going to attempt the mashing strat. Typically, I jump over these rabbits, robot rabbits. But they have gigantic hitboxes. They're enormous. It's charged late. Okay, there we go. We're going to kill the dog, the first dog, and then use freeze. If we don't, there's going to be 2 more dogs. One is going to spawn here, and another is going to spawn on this screen. Those dogs, they're different from some of the other enemies in that you can't take damage and walk through them. They act as a wall, so you have to stand there and destroy them somehow. It takes a long time. And we don't like things that take a long time because it's a speed run. So we use Flashman's ability and stop them from spawning altogether. This is the way. This is the way it's done. What am I doing now? Where am I? What stage is this? We're in Woodman. I'm going to use item 2. I took damage. Enormous hitboxes. I use item 2 at the end of Woodman. Some people use it at the beginning. And we're going to use it to bypass the ground chickens. We're going to bypass the ground chickens. It's easy. It's easy to do this. It's easy to do this. Now we go to Heatman. Heatman is the only weapon that you can charge in this game. And we're going to start charging as soon as Woodman has his HP full. If we don't start charging as soon as he has his HP full, he will have time to generate a second Leaf Shield. And for some reason, Leaf Shield in this game repels a Fire Blast. It's video game science, I suppose. Video game science. Nice kill, thank you. Thank you. We're going to Crashman. It's a bop. In Crashman, we're going to utilize item 1 extensively. In fact, we're going to use all of item 1. And then some item 3. Item 1 for the first time. When Mega Man takes damage on a ladder, he's going to fall. He's going to fall quite a ways before he can recover and grab onto that ladder again. So we're going to use items and platforms to stop Mega Man from falling if he takes damage. And in general, just to bypass some ladders, which you'll see. Leaf doesn't burn exactly. I don't get it either, Rose Jr., but it's the way. It's the way things are, so there we go. Leaf Shield is too powerful. Too powerful. In this stage, Crashman is hiding from us all the way up at the top in space. So Mega Man is going to space. I don't know if you've ever climbed to space. I haven't. I'm sure it's a long way. It takes a long time. Use an item 1 here. And use our last item 1. Only once a year? Oh dear. Okay, so I'm going to take that damage on purpose. Now we're going to use item 3. And if you use item 3 and jump, and grab the ladder while Mega Man is off screen, he will hear on the ladder much higher than if you just cross the screen the regular way like this. Oh, that egg doesn't usually break. That's interesting. So we're going to abuse that ladder mechanic as much as we can, especially in the wily stages. But now that we're in space, we're going to fight Crashman. Crashman is pretty simple. He can be defeated in one hit. It's difficult. Typically I get him in 2 hits. But that's not too hard. It's just a timing thing. Jump and shoot. Oh. Okay, there we go. That's Crashman. Easy fight. And having defeated Crashman, we're going to go to the wily stages. We're going to go to the wily stage. I will say ahead of time, in the wily stages especially, there are going to be a lot of flashing screens. When I fight certain enemies, when I fight the bosses, the screen is going to flash. NES did this a lot. Mega Man does this. So if you are averse to flashing screens, please do protect yourself however you need to. Wily! Wily is notoriously difficult. All the stages are difficult. One of the reasons for that is because, unlike the Robot Master stages, where in between stages all your items refill and you have a maximum amount of items. Okay, do a little wiggle there. Unlike those Robot Master stages, the wily stages do not reset or refill your items. So whatever you use, you lose. Unless you stop to pick up item refills, which wastes time. Oops, that's a bit low. That's a bit lower than I like, but it's okay. So we want to avoid picking up those refills or health refills or anything like that unless we absolutely have to. I learned a new way to do the wily stages, which has already been put in motion. I cannot go back now. And I learned it for this event, so wish me luck here in Wily. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. Use item 1 to get up here, use that ladder trick again. Oh gosh, that's high. Okay. Woo! Woo! I thought for sure I was gonna bonk my head. But we're okay. This ladder you can't avoid, you just have to climb, climb, climb. It takes a while, but there's nothing else we can do. And we switch to Quickman. This section is like a speedrunner's bane, in my opinion, because you can actually go too fast and fall off of these blocks while you're being chased by a dragon, of course. You can go too fast, so you gotta be careful. Pay attention. And mash, 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 and that guy's done. That boss is finished. We're like halfway there, guys. It's a cute Robo-Dragon, nonetheless. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, Wily 2. Wily 2 is going to show us that the music from Wily 1 was so nice, they used it twice. And we're going to switch immediately to item 2. We got to go under these springs. What are these? Are these springs? Help me. Are they springs? Are they fans? I don't know what those are. Use item 2 here. Yeah, you stay away from me. No. No, you stay away. Jump here. And we're going to switch to Flash. Suction cups. Oh dear. We're going to get that one up because it's awesome. And we don't want to pick these up with an empty weapon slot. It takes too much time. They're small item refills, but there's so many of them. Okay, we freeze here because if we don't, there are drills or screws that come from the top and bottom, just like in the Metal Man stage. There they are. And we're going to switch to item 1. We're going to take damage on purpose. Use item 1 up here, item 1 up here, jump over there, damage on purpose, and now we're going to go into the boss fight. The boss fight in this stage is the building itself. It's the room, the walls themselves want to destroy Mega Man. This is not a difficult fight necessarily, but if the walls make contact with me, They do an enormous amount of damage. So, lots of memorization here about where they're going to come from so we don't let them touch us at any point. Along with some practice and good luck. Okay, we had it. We had it. We had it. Mario 3 Marios with raccoon tails when they suction cups. Oh, yeah. I remember toys and stuff like that from when I was growing up, too. Okay, that's interesting. Suction cups. I never would have guessed. We're now into Wily 3. Wily 3 has a hidden boss that many people don't know about. And sometimes he's there, and sometimes he's not. So we're going to find out if he's there today in some, he works with Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily has a lab assistant. If we have 2 fish, this other doctor is there. If we don't, he's not in the building. Uh-oh, we have 1 fish. Only 1 fish. Only 1 fish. So the other doctor is out of the building. The doctor is not in. In chat, you'll never know who that is. Now you'll never know. You'll never know. What a shame. What a shame. All right, so we're only fighting Dr. Wily today. That's a good thing for us. Of course, those fish add lag to the screen, so we want to have 0 if possible. But 1 is always better than 2. 1 is always better than 2. 1 is always better than 2. Yum. Unfortunate. That's a slow fight. That fight, you need to mash really fast. I'm not as young as I used to be, and mashing isn't always the easiest thing. You can, good Mega Man 2 players can get that fight in 2 jumps. It takes me between 2 and 3, for the most part. But going out of Wily 3 has some bad news because it means we're into Wily 4. Wily 4, aptly named and affectionately named Purple Hell. A lot of things can go wrong in Wily 4. There are invisible floors. There are spikes that will kill you with 1 touch. There are invisible floors above spikes that can kill you with 1 touch. There's just a lot of moving parts. The boss is difficult. The boss you have to kill with only Crash Man's weapon. You cannot kill it with any other weapon. And it takes all of Crash Man's weapons, so you have no room for mistakes whatsoever. So starting on the screen following the next, we're going to have to take some damage and run across the bottom of the floor, which can kill you if you run out of iframes. I'm going to take a breath. Focus. Jump. Take more damage on purpose. Okay, the easy part is over. The easy part is over. Come down here, we're going to use the item of 3 to bypass this conveyor belt? Is it a conveyor belt? Is it a trolley? I don't know what that is. Okay, take a deep breath, switch to item 1. And I'm going to do this a bit of a slower way, take damage there on purpose. I went the slower way. There's a way to do that faster. There's a few ways to do that faster. But I was very... It hurts! It hurts in my bones. My bones hurt! This is Wily 4. What have I got? I should have enough. Okay, wait. Junior, why are you like this? It hurts in my bones! Dream stream. We're gonna try this again. It's because I got complacent. I got complacent. Okay. Damage boost. Come down here. This isn't even the hard part. This isn't even the hard part. Okay. Okay. Dang it! Wily 4! What have I got now? I have one item 1. Triple hell, exactly. Well, here we go. I have one item 1. Now I have to think with my brain. Think with my brain. Time for safe strats. I'm out of items, Bros Jr. Okay. We're gonna go. We gotta go back. Oh, this is a disaster. Dang it, Dr. Wily. Missing the items of safe strats? No. Can I even kill this guy? Can I even collect that? I can't remember. Grab item 2. Okay. Yes, come over here. Come over. Come over here. Thank you. I picked it up with Mega Buster. I picked it up with the Buster. Come over here. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. Okay, give it to me. It's mine now. We're collecting item 2. We're gonna do it the safe way. We're gonna do it the safe way. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the run. Safety strats. We're just gonna use item 2 and fly over the spikes. It's simpler this way. It's slower. It's much slower now that I've died twice. But we will get Wily yet. It's not the end. Hey, guess what? We're going to use item 2 again. We're just going to use item 2 again. Right there. And then take damage and go. And then guess what we're going to do? We're going to use item 2 again, and we're just going to stand on it. Okay. The hard part is over. Or is it? Take intentional damage here. Take intentional damage here. We use item 1 to jump over this mech and take unintentional damage there. Now, unfortunately, I have to farm a little bit more. Not necessarily for HP. I don't want HP. I need item 1. I don't want HP. I need item 1. That will be enough item 1. Okay, everything is in the past. We're going to use our E-Tank. And we're going to go and get out of Wily 4 once and for all. I'm going to focus here for a second. Should have focused sooner. Take this damage. That might be a bit too high. It is not. That's a good thing. Okay. That's a bit too low, but we have enough. Okay. And we're out of Wily 4. Good gracious! Good gracious, Dream Stream! Focus, Grasshopper, yes. Focus, Grasshopper. Everything is unfolding, as I foreseen. Wily 5 is refights. Thank you for the GG. Thank you for the cheers. It's gonna be okay. I counted all of that, as a matter of fact, in my estimate, so we're gonna be okay. Wily 5 is refights. Dr. Wily is at it again. And he has rebuilt his robots. So now we just have to fight them all again. Wily 5 is about staying out of your menu as much as you can. So you want to... That was an amazing quick man. Wow. That was an amazing quick man. Wow. If only Wily 4 had gone well. Oops, I didn't mean to pick up that health. If only Wily 4 had gone well. You want to defeat all the bosses that are weak to each weapon before switching to the other bosses, essentially, for this part. He hugged me. That's okay, I accidentally picked up his HP. Yeah, exactly. Early boss rush. A lot of things in Mega Man were early versions of other things that we have today. We switched to metal now and stay in metal. Even the ability to select stages, to select whatever stage you want to start with, play any stage at any time. That was kind of a rarity back in the day too. Usually video games would put you on a track and you would start on stage 1. Metal Man is weak to metal, by the way. One shot will do it. You'd start on, stage 1, then do stage 2 and stage 3. There's nothing you can do to get out of that. All right, now we're finally fighting Dr. Wily. In his spaceship, no less. We have the resources. Dang it, one shot! We have the resources. Even track and field, there you go. There you go. Even track and field. Okay, Wily 6, undisputed best soundtrack of the game. I want to see your dancing emotes, your wiggles, your shakes. Put them all in chat. Everybody loves Wily 6 soundtrack. We're going to hold right all the way. If we don't hold right as we fall down this section of the screen, all of these drips are going to hit Mega Man, and they hurt. We don't want that to happen. We don't want it. There they are. There's the wiggles and shakes. I see them. I see them. I'm going to go to Bubble, because the final boss can only be defeated with Bubble. Okay, we're going to fight the alien. Surprise, Wily's an alien. And we cannot accept hugs. He can shoot us. That's going to be okay if he shoots us a few times. But if he hugs us, it does a tremendous amount of damage. An enormous amount. It hurts. And when we get the last bubble shot on the alien, that is when the timer will end. I say to the chat, hey, 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 stop that. That's time. That's time. And that's Dr. Wily defeated a second time. We finally got him. Dream Stream. We did it. And as Dr. Wily bows down and begs for mercy at the foot of Mega Man, I want to say a big thank you to General Andrews for having me come and be part of the Dream Races this year. It is a real privilege to be able to play this game for you guys and demonstrate some of Mega Man 2, some of how to do it, some of how not to do it. You got to see it all tonight here on the Dream Stream. I'm very grateful, especially because I know Mega Man 2 has a special place with General Andrews. He loves this game. So the ability to come and play Mega Man 2 here is a great privilege. Thank you, General Andrews. Thank you, everybody who came to watch, who's been donating, who's been lurking. Again, exclamation point, donate, exclamation point, go tell. If you can, if it's within your means, please donate. This is a wonderful charity. Thank you, Gaming with Music, for the GG. Thank you, Crimson, for the GG. Thank you, Bros Jr. for the GGs. Fabricator General, thank you for the GGs. It's R Squared, thank you for the GG. I appreciate you guys. This is Mega Man 2. General Andrews, thank you for the GG. Chico, thank you for the GGs. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome.
Great job, BassSpace. Great job.
Thank you.
Let everyone know when the next time they can see you live or whatever event you're doing next, and then we'll go ahead and transition over.
Absolutely. Yes, I stream here on Twitch at twitch.tv/theBassSpace. I'm on 3 times a week. Typically, usually it's Tuesday and Thursday evenings, and then Friday mornings. So the best way, if you guys want to see some more Mega Man content, if you want to see some more retro gaming content, or you just want to hang out with me, head over to twitch.tv/theBassSpace, click that follow button, and that's the best way to keep up with what I'm doing. That's the best way to keep up with what I'm doing. That's the best way to keep up with
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much.